9 FM.
Sports Show Solutions 939 FM. It's this wonderful platform that you can, get stories about anything sport. Now, all I know, like, you put me on the spot this morning. I was not expecting it. It would normally say, top of the morning to you. It is Kickoff Sports Show on your Remedy Dial Solutions 939 FM, and it made me start up this morning. Anyways, I am F to the E to the I, A to the V to the A. Favor with the flavor. Good morning to you, everyone. Compliments of the season to you, young striker.
Yeah, same here. Remember I told you last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Don't worry. Today is Tuesday, Abby. All right, guys. Well, on the show this morning, we look at updates from the world of basketball, football. Everybody's happy because the Premier League is back.
Yay!
Now you can see someone flashing Liverpool jersey in the studio. It's none other than Ladi Martins. What's it concern me? Okay, go come on, Jesse Jarry. All right, we talk about. For us now also. Last night I saw Favors, status saying Saka man jade me.
Saka man jade by Saka my baby.
But unfortunately, for Premier League fantasy, I could not work on my fantasy. I forgot.
I didn't forget, but I made a mistake of going to cap Trossard instead of going to put my cap on Haaland. I didn't know that was what I did when I did my shopping for the Premier League.
Favor.
So
we are here together.
4 points, Trossard. But the other players, the likes of Almiron, the likes of Van Dijk, the likes of all those big players.
Favor, don't. Favor has become a guru.
I learned.
Fantasy guru.
I learned from the best. You understand? Yeah.
All right, guys, we look at that on the show this morning. Remember, shout out to Arani Yaya, Agubi Ade Sharif, Shehu Mansour Allah live on Facebook. Remember, you can watch us live on Facebook this morning. Jump on our Facebook page, Solutions 939 FM, including our YouTube channel. Click the like button, click the subscribe, and let us enjoy the show together. Get notifications of all our shows. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Favor Lawrence Ola here. Good morning.
Well, West Ham are sauntering forward here. Was Bowen caught? He was caught. Bowen tried to stay on his feet, but ultimately went down after the contact. Good penalty. Sends Ramsdale the wrong way. Erdogan feels for handball. It is a penalty. Tries to weave some magic. Falls brilliantly to Bukayo Saka. It may not quite be what Arsenal intended, but it's a critical goal and it's calmly taken from the man who had one chalked off in the first half. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Erdogan to Xhaka. Here's Martinelli. Oh, what a goal! Wonderful from Arsenal. They're league leaders for a reason. This team is special. Super team move. Martinelli, a live wire all night, buries it. Offload it to Nketiah!
Fantastic.
And Eddie Nketiah's lightning form at home continues, scoring goals left, right and centre. And is that the goal that puts Arsenal 7 points clear atop the Premier League?
Goal scored by Arsenal players. We'll talk about that in the next few minutes, but let's just quickly look at what happened in the world of NBA in the wee hours of today, as the Sacramento Kings have potentially avoided a costly absence after a report on Monday that two-time All-Star Domantas Sabonis will attempt to play through his thumb injury. According to Athletics Shams Asharania, Sabonis suffered a fractured ligament in his right thumb, his non-shooting hand, and will make himself available for Tuesday's home game against the Denver Nuggets. That was the update we got. But now, looking at results of games played in the wee hours of today, in overtime, it was LA Clippers coming on the road, beating Detroit Pistons 142 to 131 points.
Well, Brooklyn Nets, did their magic against Cleveland Cavaliers, beating them 125 points to 117 points. Miami Heat put up the heat against Minnesota Timberwolves, 113 points against 110 points. Chicago Bulls couldn't give the Bull vibe against Houston Rockets. They lost their game at home, 118 points. Houston Rockets defeating them by 113 points.
Looking at other results of games, the Utah Jazz lost against San Antonio Spurs 122 to 126 points as the Portland Trail Blazers defeated Charlotte Hornets 124 to 113 points. Looking at games scheduled for the wee hours of tomorrow, 1 a.m. LA Lakers will take on Orlando Magic as Washington Wizards will be up against the Philadelphia 76ers. But looking at other results of games, other fixtures of games, Boston Celtics against Houston Rockets, that game will be going down 1:30. That's 30 minutes after Philadelphia 76ers and Washington Wizards game.
Now, Indiana Pacers will be up against Atlanta Hawks 1:30 a.m. Toronto Raptors will be up against LA Clippers. Phoenix Suns will be traveling to the home base of Memphis Grizzlies to play by 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock also, we have Oklahoma City Thunder playing against San Antonio Spurs.
Dallas Mavericks by 2:30 will take on New York Knicks at 4 a.m. Charlotte Hornets will take on GSW Golden State Warriors as Denver Nuggets will take on Sacramento Kings. We move away from the NBA this morning. Let's go straight to the Premier League games. Well, remember, more games were played last night, and it was Aston Villa losing 1-3 against the Liverpool. Well, a lot of people saying Mo Salah will never stop scoring.
The way was an important one by Bailey. Robertson round the back. Salah! Goal for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah, beautifully set up by Andrew Robertson. Comes all the way through. It might come to Salah. Van Dijk. Goal! Back with a bang, Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool have a second. It's a lovely ball. Watkins. Now Aston Villa do have a lifeline and a route back into the game. Nunez will chase. Oh, what a take that is. And the goalkeeper keeps it out. The follow-up is by Cetic. What a first touch. What a second touch! What a moment! Stefan Bajcetic has won it for Liverpool. He's just come off the bench. It is a dream moment for the teenager.
What a game last night in the English Premier League, where results coming for top teams. But Newcastle United also shocking all of us. And no, that was the reason Kes, started posting some stories yesterday. Well done, Kes, if you are listening to me, Cardi.
Newcastle shocking.
Yeah, no. Newcastle won their game.
I know, because Newcastle doesn't shock anymore. We already know that they are confirmed.
Favorites.
Not even favorites.
To go to the Champions League.
Champions, like they're good. They've been doing their best even before
No,
the World Cup break.
Like for the league.
They've been doing their best
So,
even before the World Cup break.
No, that they are going to win the Premier League.
You can't win it.
No, better.
It's just very
No,
obvious.
better.
You cannot.
Better.
Let's face facts. Let's be factual.
Okay, so looking at all the results of games last night, remember we told you Arsenal won their game 3-1 against West Ham United, and for Mikel Arteta, he was happy with the confidence of Eddie Nketiah and with the presence of Arsene Wenger at the stadium.
He's a really confident boy, but hopefully he can give him, if he had any doubts, more confident about what he's capable of doing. I think his performance was really, really good, and on top of that, he scored a great goal. The players didn't know. Obviously, we wanted to keep it quiet and allow that space for Arsene. Stan and George are here as well, and it was a really special day. Thank you so much for him coming. Hopefully, walking through the building, he's going to feel everything that everybody thinks of him, everything that he left here, but as well his presence is something that has to be very, very attached to this football club. So thank you for doing that, because it means a lot, I think, for everybody at the club.
Well, it meant a lot for Liverpool as well yesterday as they defeated Aston Villa. The coach of that club is very happy at the performance of his team.
Loved it. In a difficult game, we played a lot of good stuff. We were not superior in all moments, especially the start of the second half. Aston Villa was clear better. We lost rhythm there, and when you lose rhythm in an intense game, it's difficult to come back. But we found ways to get out of that. With massive counterattacks, we could have scored a third goal much earlier. But I love the start in the first half. That was really, the start of the game in general, that was really, really good. It was exactly what we wanted. You come here, it's Boxing Day, everybody's waiting for this game. Aston Villa, new manager, 4 weeks time to train. We all know Unai Emery is an exceptional coach. What he can do in 4 weeks is crazy. So we were kind of prepared, but how can you be really prepared? And how we deal with what they want to do in the first half was exceptional.
Exceptional performance from both sides, but it was Liverpool getting the win at the Villa Park. But 2 players sent off in Crystal Palace squad as they lost 3-0 against Fulham at home.
Wolves, made me happy against Everton. We were speaking about this match on Saturday with myself and Abbas and other people saying that Everton is going to defeat Wolves. And I was like, no. Wolves is this kind of team that will bring the fire there's after a break, they'll bring fire, then they drop. But with Everton, unstable team, but I'm happy for Wolves defeating Everton 2-1.
Newcastle United defeated Leicester City 3-0, 3 points. Brighton and Hove Albion defeated Southampton at the St Mary's Stadium 3-1 as Brentford Tottenham played out to Ultra Harry Kane, setting a record on Boxing Day. And well, Ivan Toney also scored.
I regret not putting Ivan Toney beside Harry Kane because I was like, Harry Kane will be playing Brentford. I was like, okay, Harry Kane could do damage against Brentford, and I was so I'm skeptical about Ivan Toney playing that match because of the sanctions against him.
Well, that will be next year.
Okay.
So at least for the first half of the season, he needs to score the Lindhead goals for his team as they approach the January transfer window. And the team is also looking for ways to get more players before should he be found wanting based on the betting case. But let's look at games going down today.
Chelsea will be up against Bournemouth. Manchester United will take on Nottingham Forest.
Okay, we hope Taiwo Awoniyi you can come and do the damage against Manchester. All right, but for Chelsea, remember they are also struggling. But we wish Chelsea all the best, though. We wish Chelsea all the best before I'll come and say. All right, guys, now let's just move away from that and let's talk transfer stories this morning. It was a crazy evening for Manchester United fans after they got the news of Cody Gakpo reaching an agreement to sign with Liverpool. And the headline on Sky Sport this morning says, Cody Gakpo, Liverpool reach agreement to sign Netherlands international from PSV Eindhoven. But still talking about signing players, Erik ten Hag is optimistic that they can get players to come into the team, but they need to sign quality player.
2 things. First, impulse can also come out of our own club. See Garnacho, see Elanga, see Pellistri, who makes a good impression on the World Cup, and also last week in the game against Everton and on the training. So that can be that is first. And yes, we are aware we lose a striker. So I think we have to get a striker in, but it has to be the right one. And the right one is the one he needs to bring the quality in the team and not just.
Well, we hope that there is going to be quality for the Manchester United side, but Arsenal too is looking for quality. Have they submitted an opening bid of around £65 million for the Shakhtar Donetsk winger Mykhailo Mudryk, as sources have told ESPN. The guy is 21 years old and is Arsenal's top transfer target in January. Hopefully this bid comes true and it makes a difference for Arsenal.
Atomatele Luwakayode says, good morning, Up Gunners! Up Gunners!
Sakai, baby!
With this, we end the show. And we'll move to the other side of the show this morning. We'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers, same as burning issue. My name is Oladapo Kunubi, and I've been able to do this with...
After the E to the I to the V to the A, favor. With the flavor in full, it is favor on Gorantola.
today was just stressful.
Hey, as in everywhere just choke.
You know what will be really cool right now? Hit me. Feel the vibe, live for the fun. It's cool like Fun Ice. Call the gang and have some more. That's cool like Fun Ice. With the creamy goodness, oh yeah. Be cool like Fun Ice.
Enjoy the taste of creamy goodness with Fun Ice. Available in vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
So you're at your favorite booker and you've ordered rice, shaki, pomo roundabout, fuku, edo, liver, and croaker. Then you feel you should just top it up with one big, chilled bottle of 7-Up. But something tells you it's too much. Something tells you if people look at your table, they will think you're trying to kill yourself. Bros, please, what is something? Who is something? Are you something? Is something you? Something is only trying to stop you from being you. And that's all. Take this from 7-Up and Fido Dido. Just sip some 7-Up, face life, and just be you. Because nothing sure pass.
7-Up. Be you. Nothing sure pass. 7-Up. The diff is clear.
Risi, where's your sister?
She's in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, call her for me.
Baraka, Mommy is calling you.
Risi, Joe, please buy me chill drink from Dogo.
Dogo, you there outside? I beg, help us bring one chill drink, come.
Risi, sorry, Please check if it's your daddy that's at the door. You that your line had been blocked. How did you get the credit that you're using, Ke?
I linked my NIN to my MTN line and got 20k free airtime.
Yes, so link your NIN to your MTN line today and get 20,000 Naira bonus airtime. Visit any MTN center near you to begin.
Mommy, where are you going?
MTN Experience Center, of course. You think it's only you that like good thing, eh?
Terms and conditions apply.
Union Bank is 105. To celebrate, we're giving away another 55 million naira in our Save and Win Pali promo too. That's 105,000 naira for 50 people every month, 500,000 naira for 5 people every quarter, and 5 million naira for one lucky person at the end of the year. To stand a chance, simply save at least 10,000 naira into your Union Bank account every month. If you don't have an account, you can download the Union mobile app or visit the nearest branch to open one. Terms and conditions apply.
Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank.
Oh boy, today was just stressful.
Hey, as in everywhere just choke.
You know what will be really cool right now? Hit me. Feel the vibe, live for the fun. It's cool like Fun Ice. Call the gang and have some more. That's cool like Fun Ice. With the creamy goodness, oh yeah. Be cool like Fun Ice.
Enjoy the taste of creamy goodness with Fun Ice. Available in vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate.
We all have that one friend that always hides everything from everyone else. Like my guy, Sheon, that got 1 gig free data when he downloaded my MTN NG app. Did he share the gist with us?
No!
But we found out, and even something he doesn't know, that we get up to 2 gig data if we recharge 500 naira or more on my MTN NG app with our debit card.
You don't mean it!
That's not all. We also get 10% extra on every airtime recharge made on my MTN NG app.
Wow!
Will we share the gist with him?
Yes!
That's correct. You get 1 gig free data when you download my MTN NG app. Up to 2 gig when you recharge 500 naira and above with your debit card on my MTN NG app. And 10% extra on every recharge made on the app. So what are you waiting for? Download my MTN NG app today to enjoy. Terms and conditions apply.
Guys, here he comes.
Guy, any gist today?
What are we doing today?
It's a beautiful morning, Naija. Don't forget to deposit your old Naira notes into your Momo wallet at the nearest Momo agent outlet before January 31st, 2023. First dial *671# to open a Momo wallet, then call our toll-free number 671 to locate the Momo agent near you.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
right, it's still the season of festivity and cheer right here on the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9 FM. Welcome to another edition of From the Dailies, where we take you on a tour on different stories making the front pages of our Nigerian newspaper. My name is Victory Richard.
Oladapo Kunubi is my name, and I've got the Punch and the Nation newspapers here with different headlines.
All right, I'll be taking the Nigerian Tribune and the Vanguard newspaper. Let's get to it. Alright, remember that you can be a part of the conversation. We're live on Facebook as well as YouTube at facebook.com/solutions93.9. We're also taking messages via WhatsApp and regular text to 0904-422-2939. Shortly, the phone lines will be open as well for you to lend in your thought regarding the state of the nation. Beginning with the Vanguard newspaper. FRSC impounds 630 vehicles for road traffic violation in Oyo. Bolanle Rahim, unfortunate, sad. IGP orders probe into Lagos lawyers' debt. More stories, of course. 2023, protect your PVCs by Elsa Monarchs urges indigenes. Adeleke disengages query sites, revenue collectors, consultants. Buhari's aid orders tackle Sabinus over mockery of Tinubu. Oh, interesting. I didn't see that. Insecurity. PDP raises alarm over conspiracy to indict members in Imo State. 3 bloated bodies recovered in Kirikiri, Kano in 3 days. Obi supporters kick against Atiku Obi campaign. Posters emerges in Bauchi State. These are the stories you can find on the Vanguard newspaper.
Going straight to Punch newspaper this morning, the cap headlines. PCC kicks over governor's threat to dump Atiku. Page 2 of Punch newspaper has the story. Domestic airfares soar by 97%. This is coming from a National Bureau of Statistics, NBS. Page 21 of Punch has that story. IMF warns Nigeria over dwindling oil revenue. Page 19 of Punch has the story. Now to the pocket headline. How Lagos policeman killed my pregnant wife. Lawyer's husband. Page 4 and 5 has that sad story. And the banner headline this morning. CBN monitors 6,047 BVNs over suspected fraudulent transactions. Right after that headline. Central Bank examines 28 bank customers' operations. 17.89 million bank accounts not linked with BVN. 144 properties forfeited by fraudsters, looters for auction. Well, we have the front page, a picture of the Punch newspaper where fun seekers during Christmas celebration at the Elegushi Beach in Lagos. Well, for some people, they were on duty. They are still on duty today. All right, I didn't mention anybody's name there, but looking at the issue headline this morning, students fault fee hike in varsities, demand review. Page 25 of Punch newspaper has a story. Policeman kills graduate, Edo family begs IG. Page 4. Page 18 has a story, 124 billion naira weapons imported in 4 years. That is according to special report from Punch newspaper.
All right, away from the Punch, let's now move to the Nigerian Tribune. Lagos Seals, Wonderland Event Center after gas electrocuted. Omobolanle Rahim, Tinubu calls for urgent police reform. RGP orders speedy investigation, prosecution of killer of Lagos female lawyer. I will increase security personnel, court JAMB, NACO, OYEC fees, Kwankwaso. 1-year jail term awaits vote buyers, INEC declares. Ocean government disengages consultants, revenue collectors on query sites. We will have more electricity if state governors are proactive. This is coming from the federal government. And these are the stories you can find on the Nigerian Tribune.
Victory, I'm so concerned about the jail term for vote buyers. 1 year jail term. And remember, should an electorate sells his votes and the electoral candidate wins, that means he's running for 4 years. Why can't the jail term be extended to 4 years?
Well, I think they're being considerate. Let's start from somewhere.
Oh, let's start from
I
somewhere.
mean, 1 year jail time. I don't know that people understand what it means to be in jail. To be in jail for 1 hour would drive you insane. Now, think about staying in jail for 1 year. Well, not you.
All right, let's go straight to the Nation newspaper this morning. Unremitted 200 million naira check-off dues divide pensioners. Page 7 of the Nation newspaper has a story. Food prices shot up by 29.00% within 12 months. And the red headline on the Nation newspaper this morning: police arrest the child kidnapper. Another headline: Jonathan's supporters campaign for Tinubu. How true is this? I saw that story and I was confused. Disquiet in PDP over Wike's Makinde's others trip to UK. G5 governors on a retreat to decide on preferred presidential candidates. We are waiting for that breaking news. And we can assure you on Solutions 939 FM, we'll give you an update. Investors stake 3 trillion naira on Nigeria equities. Local stock bullish. And we have the front page picture of fund seekers. That's on Boxing Day. That should be in Abuja. Yeah, we saw one of Punch in Lagos. Outrage trails killing of expectant lawyer by policeman at checkpoint. Right after that headline: how she was shot before husband, kids by colleague. Sanwo-Olu, IG, NBA seek justice. Kanu to politicians, businessmen: stop all forms of violence in Southeast. This and more you can find from the Nation newspaper. Well, let's go straight to the burning issue this morning. Okay, so the first burning issue this morning is concerning the 1 year jail term, set by INEC for any vote sellers. Do we call that anybody caught in vote buying? Right? You sell your vote to a vote seller. For if you buy vote to a vote buyer.
All right.
Okay, that is one. I am thinking maybe a 4 year jail term will be better. But the second issue here is still about politics. Every politician will come and tell you, I can do this, Nigeria will be better in the next 1 year, we'll end terrorism in the space of 6 months, Naira will be equal to dollar, Naira will be equal to pounds. But Obi Ezekwesili came out, she said something during a recorded program, and she made it clear that no politician nobody should believe a politician who promises to make Nigeria better in the space of 1 year. Let us listen to Obi Ezekwesili here, and we'll bring in our analyst virtually to discuss this. And after that, you have to also lend your voice.
Candidates who are running for elections must tell the electorate the bitter truth. The bitter truth is that the country is not in a place for any president to immediately deliver results. I think what matters is that you have a president who actually understands the problems that would need to be solved and has an idea of how to go about solving it. Any candidate who is promising you instant results after 2023 elections is not being fair to you. So it is important that we should understand that citizens must be ready for the work that is ahead, because it's going to...
I mean, the country has been plagued with a lot of dysfunction for over a couple of decades, and you just come into power, and I think it would be ridiculous for you to tell me that in a space of 1 year, for a country that's been dealing with a lot of problems, would be solved in 1 year. I think it doesn't make any sense to me.
Maybe what people want to listen to, that is what the politicians are planning to say. But we have Comrade Olufemi Olugbemi joining us virtually this morning. Good morning, compliments of the season, Comrade.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you,
Compliments of the season.
Yeah, we should be saying.
Hope you had a great time celebrating with your family.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's get right into it. We just listened to the voice of Obi Ezekwesili speaking about some of the candidates, or the candidates that we have for the forthcoming election, and she's telling Nigerians as an advice that any of these politicians who come out to say that in a space of 1 year they would change the current narrative of our nation, speaking about security, economy, education, health, the current brain drain situation that we're having, that everything would change just like a miracle, that we shouldn't take such a politician seriously. As the popular phrase goes, talk is cheap. What's your disposition to that?
She was right. Any politician that promised Nigerians that in a couple of a year Nigeria economy will be okay, the security will be okay. We should not take such politicians serious. I see such politicians as scammer. If you look at the manifestation, the campaign here and there, you discover that most of them are just deceiving electorate. So maybe that's what electorate wants to listen to. Most of them have been lying that they are going to revive the economy in a couple of a year. I even remember one of them said the issue of security will be the things of the insecurity will be the things of the past within 2 years. The problem of Nigeria can never be solved in 2 years. With the rate of insecurity in the country, ethnicity problem, economic problem, and many problems in the country right now. I hope we should tell Nigerians the truth, how they are going to go about it, if they want to promise us.
Okay, comrade, you're saying that Nigerians must be told the truth. But when you talk about manifestos, it is saying what you want to do. And that is what people want to listen to. And you have a campaign team that will always want to help you do research of what people want, what they want to listen to you, what they want to listen from you. And don't you think people can also, politicians can also add that to their manifesto? Well, even if they cannot do it in 2 years, they can put that as a plan that will also help their manifesto for the second term.
Most of them they have never fulfilled the promises attached to the manifesto of their manifesto. The manifesto in Nigeria is just like a paperwork. They just tell us this is what you are going to do. Look at the APC manifesto when President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015, the manifesto was superb. But what about the implementation? They promised Nigerians 30 million jobs. They promised Nigerian security. They promised Nigerian agricultural development. We should ask them right now, where's the implementation? So we should not base our belief on their manifesto, but the implementation is the major thing. But now they need to analyze, tell us how they are going to come about problem of security. They need to analyze to us how they are going to revive our economy. That's what we Nigerians should be asking them.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, because one of the major issues we're having is we're not result-oriented. We're just very quick to talk about the problem, and at the end of the day, solutions to it isn't brought out. Let's move to the second story, or the second
the burning issue,
which would be 1 year jail term for vote buyers and sellers. Interesting, INEC is trying to, with the new Electoral Act, we believe that there's going to be a turn or a change in our electoral process come 2023. And INEC are putting all the necessary measures to ensure that that's the reality. And now they're saying 1 year jail term for, vote buyers and sellers.
My colleague is saying, fine.
My colleague is saying that 1 year is too small. But like I stated to him earlier, I don't think I can spend, God forbid, to spend even a minute without my freedom. What's your thoughts?
To be honest, that 1 year is too small. I hope with Nigerians, if you want to, you should come out with more strict measurement. You understand? If you are telling them 1 year, some of them will tell you that you cannot spend like maybe 6 months in a jail or whatsoever. But some people they say, 1 year is too small. You understand? So, but there is hunger in that. They should address the issue of hunger. Somebody that is hungry and you give that person 5,000, for vote buying or you understand. The person will collect it. They should address the issue of hunger in the country. They should address the issue of our economy before they talk about vote buying. Look at Osun, look at Ekiti as a case study. Most of the people that collected money, most of them are hungry. Somebody who is hungry and you give such person 10,000 naira. And you are talking about 1 day time for 1 year day time for vote buying and the seller. And to me, it is very, that measurement is not sweet enough. Secondly, they should address the issue of hunger in the country.
Okay, but I don't think INEC will be in the best position to address hunger, and that should be the federal government.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go straight to the big issue in Lagos. You know, I think recently we've been having ammunition trigger happy police officers, police brutality as well. With what happened in Lagos on Christmas Day, and looking at headlines coming, outrage trails killing of expectant lawyer by policeman at checkpoint.
7 months pregnant.
Now, the Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, has spoken, the IG has spoken, NBA is now seeking for justice. Are we not in a country where it's until when issues happen that we start looking for solutions?
Let's look at that issue critically. The extrajudicial killings in Lagos, police brutality. We have had at least 4 cases this year in Lagos. There was a time 18-year Monsurat Ojuade was shot by Lagos police this year. The lady was looking for admission and she was shot. She never made it to university. And there was a time Jumoke Oyeleke, a sales girl, was shot in Lagos also. And there was a time also in Lagos, Gafaru Muraimno was also shot in Lagos. Nothing has been done. So that issue is a critical issue. That's what led to NSAT in year 2020.
Absolutely.
And they should be very, very careful. For police brutality, though it is everywhere, all over the world, even in US, in UK, but Nigeria case is very, very rampant. Even in Oyo State, yes, you see police checking your phone despite the warning and NSAT issue. And they should. I hope IG she should address the issue holistically. The issue is, it is very, very rampant. And to the citizen, in my opinion, we should avoid confrontation with law enforcement agents, especially if you see them with guns. You should be very, very careful. Some of them are not normal. Some of them are drunk. So we should very, very, don't claim your right. There was my uncle some time ago, a lawyer, was arguing with a police officer, the quoting law. He was hit by back of gun. So you are trying to enforce your fundamental human rights with somebody with gun. You need to be very, very careful. So we need to be careful, and IG need to address the issue holistically.
Thank you very much, comrade. I mean, I would agree with you and reiterate what you just said. It's better to play the fool today and leave to tell the tale.
But don't you think this will also make this police officers, have more strength in harassing Nigerians? Because they feel like when they have the ammunition, there's nothing you can do.
Well, can you do anything? That's the question. For people who confronted the situation, are they alive today to tell the story? We heard of a woman who was shot at. It's ridiculous what's happening. And that's why there's a headline talking about the police reform. I think that the police, there has to be an overhauling in the policing system. And it brings us back to the conversation on the recruitment process of the policemen. I read an interesting tweet by David Hundain yesterday speaking about how, the recruitment exercise has been done. We'll probably get into that, but time would not allow us. But we must say thank you to you, comrade, for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, Comrade Femi Olubemi.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, you just listened to Comrade Femi Olubemi. He's a public affairs analyst. Speaking to us. He joins us every Tuesday on this dial. Remember, you can join the conversation this morning. We're live on Facebook, facebook.com/Solutions939FM. You can as well send us a WhatsApp message and also call into the studio. The WhatsApp line is 0904 4222939, 0904 4222939. And in case you want to call in,
0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. That's the number to reach out to us this morning and lend in your thoughts regarding some of the burning issues we've addressed this morning. 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. We're also taking messages on Facebook. We have a couple of messages and we will be reading that shortly. So you can jump on the Facebook comment section to lend in your thought. Otherwise, you can send us a message via WhatsApp or regular text to 0904 422-2939. Let's take some messages, I believe so.
Okay, yes, so on our Facebook fan page this morning, Adedejo Yokosola says, good morning, Vic Riches and YS9. What is very funny to me is that the problem Nigerians are facing is not what can be solved within 365 days. Yes, it can be in their manifesto, but not time-bound. Well, another message here also says that also for vote buyers, like my Yoruba people will say, Diboko Sebe, 1 year is extremely small because did I just lose that line? Okay, 1 year is extremely small because I think 6 months is a year for the prisoners. In a twinkle of an eye, they will be back and they will not learn the lesson. But if they are there for that tenure, they will learn in a hard way.
I think she makes an interesting point. Because speaking of the first comment that she said, you can put it in your manifesto, but don't give us a timeline because you don't know how far and how well you have, a supportive system that will make sure that you achieve
your
all
cabinet.
That you have. Do you understand?
Look at your cabinet. Look at the economy as well. Remember, I think was some months back when a budget was made, we heard that they were using the current dollar rate,
right?
And naira fell. Compared to dollar,
and that will affect everything.
It affected the budget. So, but I mean, there are ways that we can do things ahead, right?
All right, Biola Omotosho is saying the police, whose primary assignment is to protect the citizens, are the ones killing them at their will. The federal government needs to be more proactive in the recruiting of police officers. They should be going for checkups to check their brains because someone whose brain is okay won't be engaged in such activity, firing guns at an open place. They know those who are guilty but won't go there. They recruit those who are mentally okay and vice versa. Bossade Favor is saying, beautiful morning in the studio. 2023 elections is already bringing about fear of the unknown to the masses, as we hoped for the best as assured in 2015, but rather reverse is the case today, coupled with the hoodlums who have been invading INEC offices, stealing and destroying electoral materials, then set the place ablaze. This shows political immaturity in the country, and some people even sell their votes, or some people sell their vote cards while some others plan to sell votes. Kudos to INEC for placing a penalty of 1 year imprisonment or fine of 500,000 against vote buying. Nigerians, let's jointly vote in competence and passion for service come 2023. About the police recruitment exercise and whatnot. Let me see if I can get that tweet from David Hyundai. Yeah, and he also spoke about why we should put yourself first, because at the end of the day, we are the one talking about Bolanle's death. She's not here to tell her story, and there's been recurrent cases of these things happening. In Lagos, there was a stray bullet that hit a lady of a man who was trying to create convoy for his.
Hello, good morning.
Okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is Uwesila from Emele.
Uwesila, thank you for joining us.
I want to start from this vote by everything. To me, I believe prevention is relevant. And the only person, the only body that can really prevent it is INEC. If we don't allow people to see where they don't allow political agents to see where these people are voting, that courage is there for anybody, even if you collect money. And it's there to float your mind. Somebody that is losing his money cannot tomorrow decide to start dashing money out again for people to vote for them. So I believe if they can take necessary precautions and don't allow the politicians to really see who an individual is voting for, that will come it. They will not waste their money. In the case of a year or more, it doesn't come because somebody is smoking. Somebody that is poor and he believes that money when he gets it and the person is going to where he votes, he will end up voting it, not minding the process and we know our politicians too. When you say 1 year for them, it is people that they read the book that you go to buy them. Because at the end of the day, for people to practice it and they succeed, we know the kind of legal things we have in Nigeria. They might end up being freed. And the jail will not, they will not pass it to them. So to me, I believe INEC is the only person that can stop it, but not allow people to see who an individual is voting for. And concerning which one is listening, to me, I believe, calm or no calm, the PDP has moved on. In the Southwest, they decided to do it with Governor Back today. They decided to pick their PCC existing from the Southwest. They decided to pick Adeleke. So to me, I believe they move on. If they are still acting their place. If they like, like somebody has said, if they like, let Governor Back today allow who is not vying for anything. Let him to jeopardize his own ambition. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Uwesila from LALE. So, Victory, I mean, you heard what Uwesila said here. I mean, PDP has moved on. And, you know, also talking about vote buying and the likes. So INEC needs they need to do a lot of things in making sure that 2023 polls goes well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
I wish you the same.
I'm Bosse.
Bosse, thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir. Concerning the lawyer that was killed at Lagos, so sad. It's a very sad news. But yet, one bad thing about Nigeria is when those in power is involved in such act, we see others in power also respond to it. Like now, the governor of Lagos State, rather, the governor of Lagos State intervened, and which is not meant to be. We also heard when your analyst was saying, he mentioned some other people in Lagos, the same Lagos there that were killed, but there was no other moves towards that, and an end should be put to it. Yeah? If our police, who we are supposed to see as our friends, who we are supposed to be friends and very close to, we should be able to relate fully with them. And now the ones we see and get scared of, we cannot really relate to them. It doesn't make sense. So their superiors should please, they should scrutinize them. Those of them that go as early as possible, going to drink before going to their offices or
duty post.
They should not be placed to place of order. I mean, to the roadside
to be on the checkpoint.
To be at the checkpoint, and that's the reason why issues like this keep coming up.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for your thoughts this morning.
Thank you so much.
I was speaking with a friend in this regard yesterday, and he said to me that if perhaps there was a law in Nigeria that states that once your officers were found guilty of, gruesome crimes like this, the whole unit will face the rot. Then maybe the DPOs at different police stations will take their responsibility more seriously. Because this same issue, the death of Bolanle, it's reported that it's the previous death that happened in December was from the same
police
station.
Division. Another thing, if you're saying that the DPO should take the blame,
I'm not saying DPO should
no,
take for the entire
when you say that you're going to discipline officers, what are the ways? You understand?
To which
you say
you
maybe a police officer is being disengaged, from the service. When such police officer is being disengaged, what's the next thing? Do they monitor their movement? Because we've heard different crime scenes where some of them are disengaged officers.
Absolutely.
Not only Nigerian police force, even Nigerian military service.
It's really so sad because Christmas will never feel like it for this family. It's the trauma. 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, like on the killing in Lagos State, I will continue to say it. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. Like your colleague has already said there, the issue starts from the. And when you absorb them, do they go through this? Are they sincere in their medical checkups? And moreover, it's just to say this before now, police don't carry arms anyhow. A policeman doesn't go home with his rifle. That's because I grew up in the barracks. Most of the things that we have been practiced before now are not practiced now. We need to go back to the basics. The way things have been done before. Let's start doing it the way it's been done. That's the only way we can get through this thing. Because at the end of the day, you said many has happened before this. And this guy is not taking. I don't pray that we continue this way. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Ursula. Looking at the tweets coming from Peter Obi this morning, I'm shocked by the mindless killing of Mrs. Bolanle Rahim by a trigger-happy policeman on the Christmas day. Her death is a huge loss to her immediate extended family. Like I've always said, a well-trained and professional police officer will not engage in police brutality.
Now, Adidiju Inkasola has a very interesting take. She's saying that the least requirement for police recruitment is primary 6. Now, tell me what you expect from a person who gained an employment with a primary 6 certificate.
Oluwaseun Root says vote buying is now a menace that this political elite want to use in destroying our electoral system totally. This menace came into limelight when they know that INEC has upped their game and snatching of ballot boxes are no longer possible. I would just urge the security agencies should prosecute anybody found in the act of buying votes, and the INEC should work their talk on placing penalty of 1 year imprisonment or fine of 500,000 naira. We hope to get it right come 2023.
Amen. Let's take another call.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. All right, 0909-888-9939 or 0912-222-2939. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name? Great to have you, caller. You have a minute, please.
Thank you. With regard to the police problem started from the recruitment lens. When you recruit people who are non-educated, not all of them, the majority of rank and file. If you feel our senator, our politician, if they want to give slots for work or for job, they give the one for like civil defense, immigration, custom to their families. They won't give the slot to their family when it comes to police. They only give police a slot job to their pals and whosoever. And when you have sort of people carrying arms being recruited in the police force, what else do you expect? What I think government should do, they should raise the bar. The kind of people and the educational background of those who are being recruited into the police. Because I have a police guy that is he is a graduate before he entered into police. And I asked him, I don't used to see you on the road. He said, imagine I as a graduate standing on the road collecting money from all those garage boys or all the Okada boys. He said, how will you feel when you feel it? Look at the kind of mindset that person has. And what put that mindset there is the
education
and the education. But when you are the kind that you are the one that used to collect Owojada on the road already,
Someone now gives you gun to be a police. What are they giving him? The certificate to begin to collect money on the road. So I think government should look into that.
Okay.
When you have the kind of people who are educated or carry arms, they will be more careful in handling whatever cases they are doing.
All right. Thank you very much, Scholar.
That's
Thank
a
you
very
so much.
interesting take this morning. I mean, it's really a sad story, and we commiserate with the family of Bolanle Rahim, and we pray that justice, reigns in this situation.
Yeah, justice should be served. All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out with us on AM Update this morning. It makes a return tomorrow, same time, same station, by 9 to 10 o'clock. Well, coming up next is Mokajwe, is your Yoruba political show, starting 10 o'clock, where politicians will also be talking about their plans, their manifestos. My name is Oladapo Okunubi.
My name is Victor Richard. Your PVCs are ready. Do well to go collect it.